Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Hannibal. If you are new here, welcome. Today we are talking about a fun little heat styling tool. This is a waver from Bedhead and I am going to be testing it out and giving you my first thoughts, first impressions, and review on this styling tool. So if you are curious to see how I created these waves, what I think about it, how to use it, and all that good stuff, stay tuned. So I bought this. Have I tried it yet? Obviously not, because it's still in the packaging. I bought this about a month ago. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. I do have a current crimper that I've been using for like the last 10 years and I just wanted an upgrade. It takes forever. I have to hold it on my hair longer than I want to. So I mainly just wanted to upgrade to a newer, better model that hopefully works faster and is less damaging to my hair. So here's what we're hoping. Obviously my hair is a little frizzy, a little poofy, a little messy right now. I am going to be testing this out with you guys for the first time to see what my thoughts and first impressions on this crimper. So this is the Bedhead Away We Go adjustable tourmaline ceramic waver. You can do tousled, tight, loose, or defined waves, and it goes up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. With this, it uses tourmaline ceramic technology. There is an adjustable wave barrel, which is what actually caught my attention when I was searching for a new crimper. I would have gotten one of the ones that have been advertised a lot on Instagram, but my hair is really short right now, and so I can't get a super big one because I need one that's gonna work with my hair length right now. So I went ahead and got this one, but what I liked about this, I actually saw a tutorial done with this, is that you can adjust how deep you want your waves to be and like how tight you want them to be, which I thought was super intriguing. So I'm really excited to try this out with you guys, and I am just going to open this, plug it in, and just jump right into it because I really want to see what happens. Plus I also need to get used to this. So there are multiple heat settings, instant recovery, auto shut off, dual voltage, and 3-year limited warranty. There's also a style guide in here. So there is a cute little like style guide on the back of this showing how loose you can get your waves or how tight as well, depending on how like the wave pattern you choose. Like it's adjustable. I'll show you guys all that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this and then we're gonna jump right into it. This is so cool. I just learned how to adjust the waves. So first of all, it looks super cute, super high tech, way nicer than the one that I currently have. But this is the coolest thing about it, is like this is the normal setting, which will give you pretty tight waves, but you can also, and that'll give you like thicker, looser waves, which is so cool. So I'm really excited to try maybe like the second setting or the third setting just to kind of see how loose we can get. My hair is a little wavy right now. This is just from having it in a braid all day yesterday, so it's kind of like kinky curly, and I don't really like that. I like more of a uniform curl, obviously not too much so to where you can like definitely tell that it was crimped, but a nice like messy kind of like sleek wave. Anyway, I'm gonna plug this in and heat it up. Now we are all plugged in. I just turned it on. It turned on by itself. That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. It's going to start flashing on whatever setting you want. And I usually do heat my straightener to about 350 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same for this one just to kind of see how well it works. Anyway, it's getting hot pretty quick, and then I think it'll stop flashing once it's actually up to the heat standard. But it does smell like it's being heated up for the first time, that's for sure. So while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my normal like prepping hair routine. I just like to use a little bit of heat protectant, and for that I've been loving this Exmondo Force Field. I will either spray it all over my hair or just kind of spray it into my hand and then comb it through my hair. So I'm just gonna spray it in my hand for today. Maybe a little bit on the hair. My hair is definitely gonna look worse before it looks better. It's gonna be a little frizzy right now, but once we do the styling, it will be nice and sleek and shiny. We are gonna start out by sectioning our hair and doing the bottom to top. And you don't have to take like super fine sections for this because it is a crimper, it's a waver, like it's supposed to be kind of more messy. I mean, I don't have super thick hair anyway, so I probably split my hair into maybe like 5 or 6 sections at a time whenever I do style my hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this and put it on I'm gonna try it on the second setting, which is kind of like defined waves still, and the one after this would be loose waves. I just want to see how similar it is to my other crimper first before I go in with something else. But this is a pretty large crimper. I'm not used to having all this extra stuff on it. So here's hoping I don't hurt myself or burn myself. So as you can see, it is completely set to 350 degrees, and I'm just gonna take these small sections and just go for it. And I'll probably hold it for about 5 to 7 seconds. Okay, that actually looks like it's gonna be a pretty tight wave. Ooh. This is actually pretty easy to use, and it's kind of light. It's not super heavy. It's like the size of a hot tool. So it looks like holding for about 5 seconds is probably the sweet spot since it is so hot. And a new tool, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job holding the wave at this temperature. So I like that so far. One thing that I will say is a little tiring is actually holding the clamps down together. The one that I have, it has a built-in clamp, so instead of clamping down to close it, you release and it clamps down instead. So that is one difference that I'm noticing so far, is that it is kind of harder to clamp. I just have really weak wrists, you guys. It's probably bad, but that's me. Just look at how fast I can do like one strand, and I'm already halfway done with my hair because it's thin. It's fine. I might actually change the setting to 1 looser because these are pretty tight still. This is about half of my hair done so far, and it's doing a really good job of making it all look really good. So I'm actually going to change the setting 1 looser so I can get the top to be a little bit more of a looser wave. Okay, so yeah, that is a little bit looser. I'm thinking I really don't need to hold it for as long as I have been because it is waving it pretty quick. So I'm gonna drop it down to about 4 seconds. Oh, why does that one look more short than the, I mean, that is a shorter layer than the bottom, but I was expecting that curl to like be a little bit longer, but for what it looks like, it actually makes the waves bigger, but they kind of shrink up a little bit more. So, I mean, this is obviously my first time using it, you guys, so I'm gonna need a little bit more practice with this, and I think I don't need to hold it for as long. Maybe I don't even have to hold it like as tight because I'm like clamping it all the way down. So okay, not bad. That one was actually pretty good. I think I need to turn the waves back to like the tighter one. My hair isn't that long, and this is kind of making it look a little more funky. I'm still getting the hang of it. Be patient with me. I think I only need like 2 more sections, maybe even 1. We'll see. Well, I'm doing something, that's for sure. I swear, crimping my hair has never been this difficult before. I think it's also because I don't have my glasses on and I can't quite see very well. Okay, I just went ahead and went over a couple spots that I didn't do very well at the beginning because I couldn't see. I'm gonna be very honest. I always wear glasses and I can't see this far away from me. Like, my mirror is like 3 feet away from my face. So I went ahead and used a handheld mirror and did it a little bit closer, and I was able to fix some of the waves that came out a little kind of kinky and funky. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off now and finish off with like my styling products. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of hairspray, and I have my Wella hairspray right here next to me. Just a little bit of that, kind of run it through, tousle the hair a little bit so it's a little like less perfect, if you know what I mean. You kind of want to work out some of those kinks and all that good stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish off with a little bit of Viper Smoothing Oil, also from Xmondo, one of my all-time favorite styling products. It just adds a lot of shine and smoothness to the hair. Makes it look extra healthy, and we love that, especially when we are heat styling our hair. Needs all of the moisture it can get. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I actually really like how this turned out. It is definitely very wavy, very crimped, but sometimes I like my heat tools to kind of work as well as they can, and then as the day goes on, it does tend to fall a little bit. So I like that I did a really good job of creating these waves because these are gonna last like 2 to 3 days. I will tell you that right now. Whenever I sleep on my crimped hair, it does usually last a really long time, which I love. Overall, just seeing how this product worked with my hair specifically, like there were a few things about it that I really enjoyed, and it was the fact that you can choose what heat you want. On the old crimper that I had, it had like literally a low and a high setting, and I had no idea what temperature either of them was. So I like that you can choose that. I like that it does the work for you quicker because you do kind of have to hold the clamp down, which that is one thing that I didn't quite love. It's doable though. I use my hands and my wrists a lot, so like having to do that myself is a little bit more difficult. I think it did a really good job though. Like look at those waves, they're so bouncy and pretty, and like I said, they're gonna last for so long because my hair takes crimper waves super well, which I love. So I've got to say the overall design of this heat tool is really good. I've got to give the design at least a 10 out of 10, which is pretty crazy. For workability and how easy it is to use, I would probably give it about a 7 because like I said, I don't want to have to hold it down myself. It would be nice if it was like you clamp down in order to release the clamp, if that makes sense at all. I'll insert a video of what I'm talking about because it's hard to explain right now for whatever reason. So I went ahead and bought this tool off of Amazon. It was retailing for about $32. I actually did see a different kind of crimper, same brand at Target, but it was only like $25. I'm not sure how well that one works. It is the blue one, so I'm not sure if it has as many features and like as much that you can customize like this one does. I really like this tool. I've got to be honest. I think I'm really gonna be enjoying using this. I like how it styled my hair. I like how easy it was to use. Aside from having to hold the clamp down myself, I think it's pretty easy to work with. I think it does a really good job creating the waves that it's meant to do. It was a little interesting figuring out how to do the bigger waves because it made the waves bigger, but it made the hair shorter, if that makes sense. So I will probably stick to the more tight wave setting because that seems to be easier for me to work with personally. I think if you were to use a bigger wave setting, then maybe don't clamp it down all the way. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but I'm gonna continue to use this and like see what I think about it in the near future. But for now, I've got to say I really enjoyed using this. It was easy to use even though it was my first time. It did take a little getting used to, but overall it was pretty easy, pretty standard crimper, and I really like that. So that is my first impressions, thoughts, and reviews on this heat styling product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fun content like this. I post 2 new videos every single week, every Wednesday and Saturday morning, and I would love to have you guys come hang out with us. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below on how my hair turned out. If you have this heat styling product yourself, what are your thoughts on it? Do you like to use the larger settings? If you do you use it how I think you're supposed to? Or like, is there some sort of secret to using it with the looser waves? Comment down below what your thoughts are, and I will get back to you guys on that. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. I list all those links down below in the description box for you guys every week so you can follow along with me on my day-to-day basis and just kind of hang out with me more. That is going to be it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging with hand today, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!